Gotta post to Discord.
Twice.
Jump scare incoming.
Now recording.
You,
Hey,
Craig.
Craig, eat a
Thank
dick.
Thank you, Craig.
You know what I enjoyed in my 2 weeks? Not you, fucking Craig.
Poor Craig.
Bio, I'm so proud of you for that line.
You know, you could always lower the volume.
I'm pretty
you
certain
don't
Craig's
hear
the
Craig.
reason why I fell down the stairs during my vacation. So go fuck yourself, Craig.
It was stalking you.
Not surprised.
Always watching.
Laboom.
Yeah, what's going on? Let's get all this stuff set up.
Oh, gaslight me again, mommy.
I love how I have that muted and yet it still made sound. What the fuck?
Did it?
Have what muted?
I try and mute all my sounds and whatnot. Windows is like, yeah, it's muted. And apparently not.
Oh.
I have another one to go if you want to test it again.
No, Dana just tried. It's actually muted now. Fuck you, Windows, and fuck you, Craig.
Yeah, it's probably Craig's fault.
It's always
100% Craig's fault.
I can't hear Craig anymore, so, you know, I blocked him. I don't have any beef with Craig anymore.
Thank you, Habuza and Rum, for the resubs.
Craig.
No problem.
Eat an ass, heroes.
Why are you so mad at me?
When is he not mad at you?
Right?
Why I'm asking?
I'm catching up with all the shit on your Discord because I haven't seen it in like a day and there's already like 50 plus things to catch up on.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. You're happy you've got an active Discord. No, I just came across that one about Zelda talking Zelda to a co-worker and she called him Twink.
Oh, there's an echo?
What echo?
What echo? I don't hear nothing.
I don't hear an echo.
Maybe someone has their the stream.
Yeah,
muted?
maybe the streams tabs on for somebody.
Nope,
Yeah, 'cause that
muted.
I had that earlier too, and I was like, "Why am I hearing two things?" And I realized I hadn't muted the tab.
I don't have the stream up at all. I'm very confused.
Wait, so is the echo coming through your stream?
Oh no, Fangs figured it out. I think
What's
they had-
what's going on, Fangs? Did you have both me and Bio up at the same time?
Yeah, that would do that.
Yeah, that probably was what happened.
I bet it's really fun when it's a delay too, because the delays are probably different.
I bet it's really fun with the delay too,
Oh,
because
absolutely.
the delays are really different.
Oh,
Wow, the
God,
delays were
damn it.
so crazy, my voice changed to Brandon's.
Wow, the delays are so crazy, my voice changed to Bio's. And happened before I said anything.
Oh. Such a friendly reminder.
Hey, streamer. Her non-closed captions streamer.
I did have them on, but then when I clicked to go live, it logged me out, apparently. I love when it does that. Thank you.
Does any of us have Fireball? Or something similar?
Firebot?
No, Fireball, the spell. And no, we don't, but I still wanted to use a random D&D meme.
I that electricity thing, I suppose.
Yeah, I love that
mean,
you're playing a
like-
rogue, and yet you secretly should have just been playing the witch all along.
I know, but it was too difficult to do the witch.
What
So,
was
like-
so hard? What was so hard about the witch?
Effort. And, like, reason.
I mean, at least they had a good reason.
I mean,
it
I
was.
scrapped
it
the
was
org
fu-
because it was too hard.
It was
I played
doing.
because I played rogue before.
I really wanted to do the witch, but I couldn't find the backstory to do the patron and all that, so I just said, "Fuck it, I'll do something easy."
Oh, okay.
And when I die, because eventually I'm sure my character will die, I'll go for a witch character then.
Spoiler:
yeah.
she's probably going to OD on catnip.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Probably.
Absolutely.
Is that a spoiler?
Or
I mean, it hasn't happened yet, so technically it's a spoiler.
Or when who's growing that do you remember the powder? The trippy powder shit?
You mean the pollen?
The pollen, yes. Yes.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it was our dead ringleader. At least it was in his
It was in his, like, trailer.
Yeah, but like we saved some of the plants for later to grow, right?
I don't remember.
Because it was for the which one of you guys is undead and uses undead healing?
Yeah, but that doesn't actually work for undead healing, so we
Yeah,
screwed
that
that
was
up.
verified that would done nothing for him.
Ah.
Well, are we all good to go start this session up with some...
Yeah, sure. Let me just warm up my voice real quick. All right, good.
Sit here and chat for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, I'll just, warm up my voice too, bouncing between the two voices that are not my normal, and I'll be good. Let me just...
Also, why did everybody shift one square back?
I saw that.
Wait, what?
That
Oh,
was
I need to open
trippy.
There we go. Just me breaking things.
Oh man, that is a trip.
All right. If we're all ready to go, we can get started. To what number is this? 5?
6.
6? Is this really 6? Jesus.
I totally was keeping track of the episode numbers too.
So,
Totally
We
didn't
also-
just give up on writing the episode number on the stream title.
Well, it's always one behind, so you just add +1.
fair enough. I haven't in my notes somewhere, but episode X, I'm going to call it right now. As
Which is funny because it's Roman numeral for 6, I believe. No, wait, no, that's 10. Never mind. Damn it.
Oh God! The
What is
world!
happening?
Holy shit, we are shifting.
the drugs are kicking in. But let's get this started. As last session,
5 minutes ago.
we the party visited the church trying to set up the funeral arrangement for Myron, the deceased ringleader. As they entered the shop, they fought a hideous beast and 2 smaller underlings. Finding the Abba priest Nellen hiding in like the safe area, they he told them that 2 important books are missing and has requested the group to retrieve them if possible, and to deal with the rest of clearing out the church. As you guys head out to the porch to the side, you notice that there were two weird individuals digging holes in the graves, acting very suspicious. Aiden approached them as the rest of the party stealthed a little bit closer. It seemed that this creature didn't like what Aiden was saying too much, or really believing, and pushed Aiden into the open grave. And that's where we left the party. And we're going to start with combat. It is up to you guys if you want to roll either stealth or perception. Oh, wait. But let's
Fuck
get
yeah.
Oh, someone wrote a nat 20 already.
I shall roll stealth.
I apparently rolled mine hidden.
Of course, I rolled. God, I'm that
A
one.
one.
This is gonna
20 and a
work really well for
1.
me.
No, you got 7 heroes.
Yay! I rolled
you
a
rolled
1
an-
as well.
You rolled a 1 as well. A lot
Yay,
of 1.
Forge! Love you so much.
Oh shit, it's my go first.
As
Fuck.
you are first to actually,
Hmm.
like,
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna. What's this? No. I've got some sort of sneak attack thing, don't I?
yes.
Let me see. I'm gonna do this.
Okay. What is it?
Or maybe actually. Oh. Ooh, sneak attack or surprise attack. Fuck, these are both good.
Yes. First round combat, you roll. Yeah. So they are flat-footed against you, so they have -2 to the AC. So you can choose your attack.
Oh hell yeah, I'm going surprise attack.
All right. Well, first you need to move up closer. You're gonna melee attack.
Yeah, so I'm gonna flippity flop over here. And I'm gonna target the. Oh wait, first I'm gonna do shield.
Okay.
Did that work?
It should.
Hang on. I think I'm supposed to target myself. Was I?
Interesting. Looks different.
No?
Yeah, everything updated.
Hang on. Target. I don't know if I target
no,
myself.
You're good. I got it.
No. Okay. And then I'm going to target these two motherfuckers. I still can't see if they're targeted. I don't like that.
I mean,
Oh no, it was Alt and Shift, right?
yes.
There we go. And then I'm going to electric arc those mothers.
I don't just oh yeah, they do. This doesn't. Your surprise attack doesn't affect this. But I
Does
can't.
it
have
not?
them. Nope.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Mhm.
Alright, let me just take that off.
Do you want to do the get a melee and stab them, or shoot them instead? Or
Yeah.
do you want
Yeah.
to-
Daggers for the pair of them.
Well, you can only hit one. But let's get for the one next to Aiden. So go ahead, strike +8.
Yeah.
So that does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. That does 6 damage. As you run up, flipping over the tombstone, stabbing them with the dagger. That is your turn.
Cool.
Aiden, you see pads up above you. You're prone. Were you prone? Yeah, I don't remember you prone or not. You fell down into the graveyard. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm gonna try to climb out because I got a promise to make good on.
Okay. Go ahead. So you're gonna use your movement to climb out. Go right ahead. Actually, how tall are you?
I am half the length of this grave.
Why don't you give me a nice athletics check, then?
Oh god.
Oh, you being an undead creature and being in a grave somehow just works well together, and you are very easily able to climb out with no loss of movement. I'm kind
So just on the side of the grave, or
Yeah, just use your regular movement. Just add extra 5 feet to whatever you move. So it takes you 5 feet to get out, and then you can use your movement as normal. So where would you like to be? There you go. All right. So you are flanking.
I guess I won't rip his shovel, but the cane sword's going somewhere.
Okay. Go right ahead. Make that cane sword. And with a nat 1, you miss.
Unless you want to use a hero point.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Everyone, please add 1 hero point to your character sheet.
Well, in that case, I'm going to use a hero point so I can go back to 3.
Okay. And that is a hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll your damage. Damage, boom. All right. You still have 1 more action left.
I'm going to make him angry. I'm just going to stand there and I'm going to taunt him. I'm going to slowly thrust the air. And then tell him exactly where the sword's going once I'm done with him.
Okay. And then they have to make a will save, correct? As you make a taunting jest, it seems like the creature itself has little understanding of what you're doing.
Thought that would be a universal language. Let's try it again next time.
All right. With that, it is Callie's turn.
I'm gonna go for the other guy.
Okay. And a miss.
And
Fear
then
Oh, yes.
no. I'm gonna go for a second one. No. I'll tell Spot to go in though
Okay.
for 3. Yeah. So you can get all the way over there, right?
Sure.
I'm doing the math. Yeah.
Because you're
Yeah.
doing.
It's just triple movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
All right. And it is this creature's turn. You guys watch as you have stabbed it and prodded as the townsfolk. You watch as the torso starts bulging and like making these large pushes against the torso. You watch as the neck itself bulges out as the head finally explodes into bone, brain, and rotted flesh. As he has abandoned the body.
Gross.
Anybody else hot in here? Is it just me?
Healing 10 hit points. And then, who is within 30 feet of it?
Me.
Yeah, I think just you.
Definitely not me.
Spot, Aiden, and Pads, please give me a will save.
Will.
If you have anything against frightened conditions, you have a conditional bonus if you do.
I'm not sure where I can.
All right. So, Aiden, this unholy act does not seem to affect you. However, Pads and are affected as you have become a bit frightened by this act. And he, for the last action, is going to attempt to bite you, Pads. That is an 18, which I think misses.
Yes, it misses.
As this worm-like body seems to snake out of the exploded head and try to bite you, unable to do so. All right. And it is Mr. Rattlebone's turn.
All right, I'm gonna dismount from Tickus and move over slightly behind this gravestone.
Okay.
Look out, Mr. Rattlebones.
Then I'm going to cast Purifying Icicle on the guy in between Pads and Aiden.
There you are.
Don't forget to target him.
I should be targeting him.
Okay.
Don't we get a bonus actually because he's between the two of us?
Not on range attacks. But 17 does hit. Does 2d6. So. It seemed that he was unaffected by the positive energy.
Okay. And I will then use my remaining action to take cover behind this gravestone.
Okay. So using I think there actually is a take cover.
I don't know if I have like a button or something.
I think I can add it for you real quick.
It's definitely something I'll probably be doing often, considering how small I'm supposed to be.
There you go. You should see in your action
Just a second.
thing now.
So
okay.
we're just attacking the creature itself now, not the human skin.
Yes. The human skin has been basically eaten and exploded as it left the body.
Cool.
You don't need it twice.
Not my apologies.
It's fine. No, you're good.
All right.
All right. And is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. And then it is the other one's turn, and it is gonna attack Spot. with a... Yeah, I'm going to attack Spot with its long sword. A 17 hit on Spot for 12 damage.
Okay.
And then it is going to punch Spot for 24 to hit.
Hit.
Dear.
For 8 damage.
You're not
Dead.
supposed to be that rough with a pussy.
Oh, it died? Oh,
What?
okay.
What?
Nothing. Alright, it is going to use its last action to move
Who dies?
over here then.
The kitty's unconscious right now. That's zero.
Alright, Kuyo, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Let's move. Slut. No, parents not sleeping. What? Someone, oh, there it is. Weird.
If you're too close to the initiative thing, it can screw up your movement.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. Okay, so I'll do that. And guess I'll stride over here again.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make an attack.
Okay.
And this one. And I miss it.
And you miss.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Tikwas, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okie dokie. Let's see here. I have 2 ideas in my head, and I just need to make my mind up. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Alright. I am going to act together with Githro, my wonderful summon, my wonderful spirit friend who doesn't hate me at all, and we're going to move as our act together. That is not what I wanted. I thought that was the measurement thingy. Never mind. Ignore that. Okay. So I was here. Alright, I'm just going to move myself up 1 row. I'm going to move up to here. Still keeping myself in cover. And Githro is going to move right here behind this dude. And he's going to take the rest of the turn.
Okay.
As he is going to target that weird monster. And I'm gonna do a furious strike. Right on this little bastard that I'm flanking. Is it already gonna count the flanking stuff?
It should.
Automatically? Okay. Oh, bam!
It
So
does
that-
hit.
So that hit, so I get an extra hit. I get my normal damage plus an extra die plus 2, or plus 1. So since it's a normal hit, that'll just be a d6 plus 1. So that would be 13 cold damage.
All right. With one solid punch for Githro.
With his frozen blade arm.
Anything else, or is that it?
I mean, that's technically all 3 actions, so I'm done.
Okay. All right. Paz, it is your turn.
Right, so bear with me 1 second. I have it right. Yeah. Would a sneak attack still count?
It's still flat-footed, so sneak attack still would happen.
It would. Okay, cool. So I am going to attack this dude. Right. This dude right here. I'm going to sneak attack him with my dagger that I have, isn't it?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the dagger's the one that I have equipped right now. I wish it was the rapier, but fuck it. Okay. Dagger. Damn it! Does it not automatically go?
You have to do it You have to do it from the.
Oh,
thing
the action's not.
Action tab and hit
Okay.
strike +7.
That, and it also has, because I'm doing the sneak attack, that's a plus 1d6.
Yeah, we should do all that automatically. Unfortunately, your first attack misses.
Unless
Hero
you use a
point.
hero point.
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying to.
Just right click
Take-
the tab and said reroll using hero point.
Oh, really?
Yep, just right click it.
Right click it in the chat.
Yeah, right click it in
Yes.
chat. And that is a hit.
Yes.
Without
Okay.
its bodily shell, its AC is weaker.
Okay, and then I have a d6 as well as the damage.
Yep, you should do it
so-
automatically in damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
With the
yours
damage on
yours is automatic. My Furious Strike isn't, sadly.
And boom, takes 5 damage. All right.
yeah.
Ooh, your
That's
dagger.
fine.
Hold on, her dagger's going off
that-
strength instead of dex.
Why is that? All right. So let's add 4 more damage to that.
9 damage in total.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
That's only 1 attack, right?
Yes.
All right.
So
So
now you
What I-
use strike MAP. Now you use MAP -4 to attack multiple times.
what? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
And that misses. So
No, it
third-
doesn't. Damn it!
It still misses.
Okay, I'm keeping that last hero point instead of in case I die.
Okay.
And then I've one last attack, right?
Yes, and that would be the MAP -8. And with your 3 strikes, with being frightened, you just can't. You landed 1 blow, and that's it
We stay frightened for.
for 1 round. For forever, however, fine. If you be end your turn.
Yeah, I mean that's just 3 things, so yeah, I'm done.
Yep. And that should be gone now.
I forgot to do my shield.
Well,
Never mind.
you attacked. It's okay.
Yeah.
Aiden, it is your turn.
Yeah. Time to shishka snake thingy, worm, flesh, whatever.
Looks like it should be gone now.
Oh yeah, let's spit roast this motherfucker.
Whoa, I'm not.
And that is That is a hit. Let's go ahead and roll damage.
You know what to say. When they start coming, they don't stop coming.
With the first attack stabbing through the back of the worm, you make another one?
Yes.
Go ahead. Fortunately, it knows you're there now.
Ain't gonna stop me. I'm having a good time right now.
Yeah, we are.
And that is a hit on the last attack. Alright. And
That'd be all. That's all my actions.
Callie, with your bot down, what would you like to do?
Moving up and then shoot twice. Miss. Oh god damn it. Wait, I ran out of arrows. I forgot to fucking add them back. How do I give myself arrows?
Yeah, I got it. There you go.
And that's it.
All right. For its first action, it uses the 5-foot kind of disengage, so it gets out of Pad's range. And you guys watch as it's looking at Spot's body. As a
Did he disengage?
Yes, so you don't get attack of opportunity.
Fuck.
And then it's gonna try to bite Aiden. That is a 26 to hit, Aiden.
Hit.
For 19 damage.
Oh wait, did we get the bonuses from having him between the two of us?
You guys did.
Oh, okay.
And then it's gonna try to bite you again. With a critical miss. And you guys watch as this worm body is looking at inhabiting spots. Alright. Mr. Ratterbones, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
Huh, that's weird. So when I cast my spell last turn, it didn't remove the spell off my spell counter, so I still have 1. I should have 0 now, which is weird.
That is weird.
I use the hot bar.
I noticed the same thing even when I use the character sheet. I just manually tick it down.
Oh, weird. Usually it does it for me automatically from the character sheet, but not in the hot bar. It's fine. I fixed it. Alright, Alright, I'm gonna cast Daze on this guy.
Okay.
So roll a will save, but you also still take damage.
Mm-hmm. Rolled a nat 20.
Take 4 mental damage.
All right. Nat 20s tonight. What else would you? Is that a 2-action spell? Yes.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. It is this individual as well. It is going to attack Jordan with its longsword. First, it's a 15 to miss. It is then going to attempt to punch for a 25 to hit.
A hit.
With 11 damage. And it is going to take 5 steps and move over here near the unconscious body spot as well. Alright. Kuyo, is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move one step closer to this guy and attack.
Alright.
So I'm gonna use the hero point.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Ah,
18 still misses. Fuck.
I know, it's
You,
so annoying.
your sword pierces the body but doesn't hit the creature inside.
I'll attack again.
Alright.
Ah, Jesus. It's not my session today, apparently.
We've just got more session to go. And it is Hero Tikwa's turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move up, and then I'm going to act together with my Eidolon. First, Callie, do you have your pet?
Do I have my what?
Are you gonna be able to take care of your pet?
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you have any heals left?
No.
That's what I was asking. So, I'm going to attempt to save its life. I think. Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and target you, and I am going to soothe it.
Okay.
6, so at least it's alive.
Alright.
And try and get him out of there. Well,
And as you heal it, bringing that corpse back to life, it seems that these creatures do not enjoy that. As you watch as they anguish in pain, being denied a feast.
Well, the other wonderful thing is now I have flanking again for Githro's action. As Githro looks at this monstrous thing in front of him with a big grin and gets ready for another furious strike.
Oh, you don't. Oh, yes, because you don't need to do. You don't need to do act together to do anything.
I did do act together.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, act together means that I'm using a spell. He's using a 2-action thing as well.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
I thought you moved as well.
Yeah, that was my action. Act together basically means we both share one of the actions, and then the other person, one of them, gets the rest of the turn. It's still 3 actions. He's taking 2 while I'm taking 2. My third action was moving. That's how act together works.
Act together isn't free. It's free.
Yeah, it is free. Basically, It says act together. We're doing this stuff at the same time, so that it basically means, as opposed to how our ranger can do a turn and the tiger can do a turn, we share our turn. And when I do act together, it lets us do one thing at the same time. Whether it's 1, 2, or 3 actions to do, it's still one thing we do at the same time.
All right. Thank you for explaining that.
Yep. Trust me, when I was looking at Summoner, I looked up how this whole thing worked. I was like, I'm wondering how this works, and when I found that, I was like, okay, that makes sense. Making use of my stuff. Anyway, so here he comes with a furious strike, as a big grin on his face. With a crit!
Go ahead and roll that crit damage.
Which means it's an extra D10 plus 1.
All right.
So it takes 35 cold damage from my cold-bladed arm. Where do you think you're looking, buddy? And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Near death, eh?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to hippity hop over here. Hold on. Yeah, hippity hop. And I'm going to as I stab. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to equip my rapier. Okay. Oh wait, no, my rapier was already equipped. Sweet. Okay. Then I'm going to use my rapier to stab this motherfucker into the ground. Let me just do that real quick. I'll be like, not my kittykin!
All right. And that hits.
Yeah.
Why?
Serious?
Nope.
Fucking
It does not.
serious? Oh wait, does the D6 still count? From the sneak?
You don't get sneak because it's not flat-footed against you. You're not flanking it. Wait, unless he put a pop-up sneak attack. I don't know if it's like D&D or if it's like And also, why did that? Not
My
do
sneak
good?
attack only comes. I thought the sneak attack would continue on. Hang on, let me just find it quickly.
And I have to see why.
No, it's only at the first round of contact.
Yeah, that's only at the first round of combat.
Yeah. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is take my dagger and sink that into him and the ground so he's pinned down and he cannot
The rapier was also going off strength when it's finesse.
Yeah, I'm trying to look into
inhabit
that.
the body.
That hits as well.
Oh, it's a crit!
Yeah, that's a crit actually.
You click on crit, not damage.
1 damage on a motherfucking. Oh wait, no.
Click on crit, not damage.
Click on
Yeah.
critical.
Yeah. That is not much fucking better.
Well, I mean, I believe it's supposed to go off of your dex.
Why is it going out of strength?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to find that out now. Trying to figure out what's going on. It is a finesse weapon in the thing. So I'm trying to figure this out, but I can just add 8 damage to both. So let's do that 2 damage, do that 1 damage, and then the -8. And with that, it is enough to slay it.
Shit! Yeah! Then on my next turn, I can do the you're next. Oh, fuck yeah.
There we go. All right. Aiden, it is your turn.
This is interesting. This could either turn out poorly, or it could be an amazing adventure.
I feel like that's just tabletop in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Big
add
risk.
my
Big risk.
idiotic into it, and it just gets 10 times worse. I'm gonna move over here. So, Rome, what role do you want? Because I'm gonna launch myself off this tombstone at this guy.
Are you trying to body slam it?
Oh no, I'm launching sword first.
Okay, so you try and climb up on this and then dive down into it. Okay.
Like a lawn dart.
Exactly.
Give me an acrobatics check. All right. Now you can do this attack with +2 circumstances bonus. And it would be +2 on damage as well.
Don't forget to target.
Yeah, you have to target it so you get the flat foot and then
If I just put +2 in the box, or do I have to click add after it?
you have to click add after it.
Okay.
So that does hit. Yes. So go ahead and do damage and let's add 2 to it. There we go. And with that is more than enough for this to be slain as well. As Aiden jumps down on the Vermilek, piercing it to its death.
How we had happy music for all of 1 second.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out stuff as well. I'm like, let me put it back up.
Still haven't been able to do your next. One of these days.
We're still early. You'll get plenty of a chance.
Yeah. All right.
But I remember about it so infrequently.
I'd just be glad you actually hit something.
I'm sorry, Jelly, but I had the lawn dart it.
It's okay. As long as they're dead and they cannot inhabit our precious kitty.
Githro
Really?
cuts off what he thinks is the worm's heads.
You know, I might have to invest in a very sharp, pointy helmet.
That might be fun.
Exactly. Just toss me.
Callie, I saved your kitty.
Yes,
I'll
thank
submit
you.
to
Are you okay, kitty? I lean down and I just start petting the kitty. Well, not lean down, probably like get up on my tippy toes. He's probably taller than me.
Yeah, I was about to say. You're probably like the same height.
Are you okay, kitty?
Wait, can I speak cat language?
No.
Oh.
It would be under your languages if you could, and I doubt it.
Where are languages? Oh,
First page.
Amaroon. I speak Amaroon and Common.
And I did look it up. So in Pathfinder, finesse, you can use your dexterity modifier instead of your strength modifier on attack rolls using this melee weapon. You still use your strength modifier when calculating damage.
Oh, rough.
But I believe there is a feat.
I hope so. I would hope so.
I'm like 95% sure there's a feat. But yes. Okay. So you guys are in this graveyard. It is cleared out of these creatures. You notice the one that you slain that's still inside of the body, kind of like, so like all the skeleton was consumed by it, and it's just this worm puppeting it.
What?
Githro reaches inside of the wound, pulls the worm corpse out, and chops off its head.
Well, I gotta make good on a promise. I'm gonna walk over, grab a shovel, and kind of put the skin on it like a little flag. Only going right up the ass.
Wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Pretty sure you were talking about shoving something up its ass, alright, yeah.
Hey, this shovel I said was going up its ass. Not this one in particular, but it's the only one really left, so it's going up there.
Okie dokie. So while you guys are busy with that, I'm going to dawdle all the way over here.
And cause problems, probably.
Probably,
Where are
yes.
you going?
And then another combat starts.
Callie, you should probably rub some dirt on your little friend.
Wait, do you open that? Okay. Pause.
Are you seriously about to get yourself killed?
So
I'm not saving you.
let me do. First off, I'm gonna give the party a chance to see you. Even because it's what? Let me just say 110 there. Close to 200 feet away. So
yeah, and I'm skipping.
So I'm gonna say you go on 20 feet per round. So let's say 10 rounds to get there. It's about a minute for the party to do something about Callie opening this door. The door is gonna be open. It's basically a minute into something happening.
If she gets herself killed, that's her own fault.
So the rest of the party wants to stay around these bodies and let Callie go off on her own. That's fine with me.
Pads.
Pads. I'm sorry. You're right. Pads. So.
Who has good athletics to throw a rock at her?
Yeah, and I'm not hiding it, by the way. I'm just skipping and hopping and investigating all the surrounding area.
I mean, Githra has a +8 to throw a rock at her, but after saving her life once, he kind of just wants her to get herself killed at this point.
Hear me out, Githra. Hear me out.
Uh-huh.
You could just hit her with a rock.
Fair point! I throw a rock!
Trust me with this, it is very therapeutic.
I throw a rock!
Stop her from opening the door!
You can hit her with a rock. That will not stop her from opening the door. That is something that's happening. So I'm giving you guys like a minute to either join her or stay back there.
What if it's a really big rock?
Hold on. Would it be athletics to pull up a tombstone and throw it at her?
I'm not sure you're quite strong enough to pick up a tombstone and throw it.
Are you sure with my 18 strength I can't pick up a tombstone?
Yes. This is that picking it up just flat out be a 20 plus. You can pick up
What
one.
the fuck are these tombstones made of?
Have you ever tried to actually pick up a tombstone?
I personally, in real life, don't have an 18 strength. I have a 7.
Tombstones weigh like a couple 100 pounds.
And they're also kind of partially buried in the ground, so that you have to deal with that too.
Yeah, they're meant to stay.
I'm throwing one of the corpses at her.
You can throw one of the nearby rocks around from the open graves.
I want something that'll be a little more substantial for damage.
I understand that.
Why are you trying to kill her before she gets herself killed? That's fucked up.
Because I'm trying to stop her from being an idiot. This is the best she's getting out of me.
You can't stop a character from making bad choices.
I am throwing whatever the fuck you let me throw it.
Unconscious first.
Do you
Just saying.
Yeah.
You're not unconscious, you can't do anything.
I'm giving you guys a chance to. You want to try and catch up or do something. You just throwing something at her.
It's a big shiny door that's closed.
Okay, I'm going over there. Fuck it.
I still threw a thing at her.
Please.
That's fine. You can throw the thing at her.
Throw a rock right at your fucking head.
Does it hit?
It should have. If it were just the okay, I'm gonna say it hits, just for the sake of simplicity.
Okay.
And after
now,
it hits her, I'm just gonna go, where the fuck do you think you're going now?
What? But door.
That doesn't mean to go get yourself killed again.
Do you see? Really?
But it's a
I don't
big
care what's in
shiny
it.
door. It has
So?
secrets. It has secrets.
And?
But there's secrets
You
that I
open it
have
by
to know.
yourself. What if it's booby trapped? You want to take
Then
that risk?
I can run away.
Okay, Pat.
Yeah, because that won't be last time.
Hear me out. If something comes out of that door and you fall on the ground dead, I'm not coming over to retrieve your body. You will lay there and I will casually walk out of this graveyard.
But I can slam the door and run away.
I will leave your dead body to be feasted upon by the worms or whatever comes out of that door. And considering what was in the church, you might get cracked with a shitball.
Okay, I'll close the door.
Okay.
I'll close the door.
Tick uppies.
Uppies. Uppies.
And then I'm gonna be really, really sad and like downtrodden, and I very slowly trundle back.
You better feel sad.
I give the puppet a hug.
Open a shiny door. It was like all secrets, and I'm sorry. It was a secret. I wanted the secret.
Kitty.
Yeah.
You need to not run into things by yourself. You're gonna get yourself killed again.
Yeah, but like.
No. I am all out of the ability to make you feel better, and so isn't Callie.
But you know, cats.
For me, just because we like to open things doesn't mean we should.
I mean, I'm a cat. We investigate.
Anybody got a bucket of water?
That scream.
What was that scream?
Damn. Jesus.
Like perfectly cut. Holy shit.
That's good.
I want to see that as just like literally just her getting hit by water, and that's all that happens. Just gets waterboarded by it as it's happening.
I will let him throw water in you, and then I'll put you in a carrier. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. And don't do that.
Githro throws the head of one of the worms at her and goes, "Here, play with this.
Things.
Here, play with this."
I launched myself a Githro.
Restraint.
I launched myself a Githro.
Good, launch yourself as spirit. That's always a good idea.
Claws out. It's all primal here, bitch.
Anyways, how's Spot?
He's fine. He builds character.
Why is he still dead?
He's
Why
not.
are you dead?
I'm
What?
not?
What?
Question mark?
What?
When I hover over you, you're dead.
It's showing the monster that she's on the same tile of.
Yeah, no, she's on the same page as a monster, that's why.
Ah, okay.
So, what is the party doing?
Go open the shiny door.
No.
We'll get there in a moment.
I'm supposed to know.
Callie, I don't know if you want to rub some dirt on your kitty.
Yeah, I should.
Could rub some dirt on me too.
I'll rub dirt
Please.
on whoever wants the dirt.
Can
That's
I
kinda hot.
investigate? I
I
want
want
to
the dirt.
investigate the graves while this is happening.
Go ahead and
That's fine.
After you say that,
So you don't fall in.
Githro just like plays at his color and goes, "Ugh, to wish I was still corporeal."
Oh, which one is investigation?
Who was that for?
The cat. I can do you
Okay.
next.
Okay.
Boo, this is for you. Please don't fuck it up, me.
At least it
My
didn't
bad.
hurt. At least it didn't hurt.
At least it didn't hurt.
You just got my feathers dirty. It's fine.
I'll do myself. I
Freezing.
would love that. No, you heard me.
Oh, so I'm just worse.
How I wish I was alive.
I'm just gonna pat Githro's leg or try to. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. I know your pain.
This is
And-
it.
He actually shrinks himself into the ground a little bit so he's your height, looks at you, gives you that nod, just goes, "The pain is real, man."
It is. It truly is.
Okay, there you go. Easy.
There we go. I'll take that.
I
appreciate it.
Pat, as you are looking to the grave, you notice that they are freshly dug. It looks like one of them has still a body inside it.
Is there anything in particular about the body?
Nothing unusual about it. No, seems they were just digging up bodies to dig them up for some reason.
Oh, it was digging up the body instead of digging down to create a grave for somebody.
Yes, it was digging up the
Okay.
bodies.
Hey guys, it looks like these dudes that were here were digging up bodies. Not just digging graves for people.
Probably trying to make some new bodies for them to use, which means there might be more.
Ew.
More than likely more. Yeah.
Do you think maybe that there's more behind the shiny door?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, which is why we don't want you going over there by yourself. God.
But shiny door. Why didn't you come with
we got
me?
a shiny door.
We
It's
will
a
come with you.
shiny
We were
door.
just
We will
taking
all
care of
come
stuff
with you.
first.
I'd rather not
But
have
you're
two
so
of us to go.
slow. You're so slow.
All right, Kitty,
That's it.
Kitty, you see this husk of a body here? The skin suit right next to me?
Mm.
That would be you if you opened that door.
Does anyone have a leash?
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to even enjoy your catnip if
I would
you
like
ever
to-
got it back.
I would like to
Okay.
try and study the worm body to see if I can identify what it is.
But I would like to say that I was very good in the church, wasn't I?
You can do a religion.
Okay.
Actually, wait, hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, religion or religion.
Githro just looks at the two next to him and just goes, "Anyone else find it strange and funny that the child is parenting the adults?"
In this situation, no.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
If
as
this was anyone else, I'd agree with you.
Unfortunately, as you try to identify this body. It doesn't really. You can't really get much out.
Body.
Yeah.
Which body? Is it
The
like the
dead being
skin?
body.
I was trying to understand what the worm was.
Ah, okay.
You know it's demonic. I'll give you that.
This holy ground doesn't seem very holy.
No. Can we make it holier?
What do you
Maybe?
mean? There's a hole over there and a hole over there.
Squeeze
Not
you.
some kind of holy.
Let the puns continue.
You know what? You know what? He has a good idea. I'm gonna take the skin suit off the shovel and hand pads the shovel. There, make it holier.
I mean, that'd be one way to distract her.
I mean, wouldn't I need a Bible or something? Okay, whatever. Wait, no, over here, because then there's a bit of 4. And then I start, like, digging here. In, like, this area.
I think that grave's already being used.
Dick, shut up. It's distracting her.
Wait, you want an unused grave? Okay. Okay, I don't see... Wait, there might... I could squeeze another grave over here, I suppose. But, like, who's going in the grave?
Me, when you get me killed again.
Or me.
And then I start digging a grave down here.
Oh, while she's distracted, we gotta be extra careful when we open this next door because I think we're a bit out of. I think the potions are the only things we have to save us right now.
True. So let's try to be even more cautious.
Digging a hole, 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 hole.
Also, don't ever let her near that door.
Digging a hole, digging a
She does not get to open it first.
Hole, hole, digging a hole, digging a hole, digging a hole, 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 hole.
Hey, little buddy, looking at the puppet in my arms, Mr. Rattlebones. You don't have anything to help Mr. Iden, do you?
No, my
Crap.
energy is drained.
Damn. I'd suggest, Mr. Iden, that you make friends with your shield if we get into another fight.
Not a bad idea.
Anyway, I think we're done rubbing dirt right now.
Wait, I have a shit. Oh, right. The buckler on my arm. Got it. Yeah.
You just forgot, didn't you?
Githro turns to you, molds his left arm into a buckler, and goes, "You know this thing that you have on you?"
I just bring my hand to my face.
All right, I guess we can investigate the rest of this church grounds. Probably before we open that door, we should make sure the rest of the grounds are safe.
Keep digging.
You got this. We'll call you when we need you. Come on, guys, let's go.
Yeah.
Rome, can I have a raised shield?
Yeah. Do you have a shield, Ada?
I got a buckler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Digging a hole, digging a hole,
And-
hole, hole,
Oh,
hole,
interesting.
digging a hole,
So
digging a
It just keeps going.
hole, digging a
So that happened.
hole, hole, hole,
and
hole,
then-
digging a hole, digging a hole.
You're doing great over there.
Hole, hole, yeah! Hole, 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 hole.
Very positive reinforcement.
There
Maybe
we
I'll
go.
keep her busy.
Digging a hole.
There you go. Got it.
All
right.
right.
So you guys head into the this place that has definitely nothing inside it.
Oh, I at least want to see
We're
that there's nothing
slowly
else in the
making our way
back
over there,
first.
probably.
Yeah. I just want to make sure there's nothing
We'll
else
see the
out here
rest of this.
first.
Okay. I don't have that on here. Yeah, no, there's nothing else out here.
I mean,
There's other.
Nothing weird with the well.
or
Nothing-
with this thing.
No.
Just there.
No,
for
it
no
doesn't
reason.
seem. No, it doesn't seem to be there because of big fancier.
Hmm.
Ooh, fancy.
Just a fancier grave. And the well
Hey,
is not tainted, it's
guys.
fine.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey guys, this hole is pretty deep. Will I move on to the next one or come join you guys?
Fill it back up.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you see that worm? That's the grave for the worm. His name was Mr. Wormy. He was my best friend. Please make sure that it's very nice and pretty.
Okay. So I'm going over here.
I think
And I'll
that was
take-
all.
I'll take the other guy with me, and I'll put him in the hole.
I think that was a lie.
You think correctly.
And then I'll
That's
go
great.
fill in a hole, fill in a hole.
We're just keeping it busy.
Anyway, so you were saying the fountain is not tainted, it's just a normal fountain. Everything else is good, clear,
just normal
nothing to worry about.
Yep.
For some reason, I just don't want to believe you, and I'm scared.
I don't know why. Everything seems to be quite fine.
Okay. Hey, if you're done with that hole, you can come join us by the door now.
What? What was that?
Door.
Door! Shiny door! Yay!
No, you stay back still.
No! Okay. As soon as I catch... I can't catch my thing. Okay, I'll stay back. I'll stay behind everyone, okay?
No, you can still be, like, over here. That's fine. Just, we don't want you opening the door and charging in before we check it.
Itself.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's so shiny.
Is this door even shiny?
Yeah. Is it shiny?
Actually,
It's so shiny.
the
and-
stone building that is dedicated to the Motor family, which it is quite obvious that this was hit the hardest by the general decline of the crypt maintenance.
What's the opposite of shiny?
Yeah, it sounds so shiny.
But, like, it's shiny in terms of, like, hasn't been opened yet.
Okay.
The door to this place
that's
is
how it
barely
works.
5 feet high. There's a broken lock at your feet.
Githro's gonna listen to see if he hears any noises on the other side.
Please give me a blind perception check then.
A blind perception check.
Githro hears several high-pitched voices squabbling around inside, and
Are they speaking common or some language?
some language that Githro does not know.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't know any other languages, that's why I was trying to curious. Alright, he raises his hand and before you touch the door and goes, hold on. I'm hearing multiple high-pitched skittering voices inside. I don't know what they're saying, it's not common.
Ooh. Can I listen? I promise I won't open the door. I just
told
wanna
you what was in
listen.
there, though.
But, like, I want to listen to the voices to see what they're saying.
Who gave her
Do any of
drugs?
them- I mean, it's
I can't have on me, so.
it's Amaroon, guys. I speak Amaroon. I mean, it's from the continent I live in, so, like, obviously.
Is that what they're speaking?
I don't know, because you guys
The-
won't let me listen. Can I listen, please?
You can listen, but keep it quiet.
Listen, but I'm pulling you away, trying, like.
Make a
I
perception. Make
promised.
a blind perception check, please.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, we're on top of
Okay.
him, apparently.
You hear the squabbling as well, but you do not understand this creature either.
Okay, I walk back in a huff. I don't know. It's not a maroon, guys. It's not common. I don't fucking know. Fuck off.
Alright, so let's be careful.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to check anything on this door before we open it.
I don't fucking give a fucking shit anymore.
That's good.
I don't fucking care. Because you took my fucking catnip.
You know what you did.
Fucking assholes.
Uh-huh. Still not giving it to you.
Anyway, Bird Boy, I don't know if you want
Fuck
to
you.
check anything before opening the door.
Wait, who opened the door?
Nobody has.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. It
haven't
looks
opened the
open
door
to
yet.
me.
Because you
It
tried
looks
opening
open.
it before we had a chance to do anything.
I would like to check the door for traps.
Go ahead and roll a perception check. Blind, please. It is not trapped or locked, and you can hear the squabbling as well.
Yeah, I assume I can't understand any of it.
I'm trying to look at the languages. Yeah, no.
Yeah, didn't think so.
I mean, I understood them inside the church. I guess I could take a listen too.
This couldn't hurt. Rather know what we're getting into before we're opening this.
As you are not able to hear anything, Tekwas.
I can't hear anything in there, apparently. Alright, I guess we open the door and see what's inside.
All right, I guess I will cautiously open the door.
And we're gonna go into combat. Do we want to take a quick break before we start this combat, though?
It could be friends. Yeah, let's take a break.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's just take a quick break. As you open the door, you notice two creatures. Let me just show it real quick.
The fuck?
They're friends.
Nothing popped up for me.
Nothing popped up for me.
Are they rats or no? I zoomed into
Oh,
the
there we go.
character.
There we go.
Oh Christ! Okay.
Oh,
Like skinned rats that are wearing their skin.
they're friends.
Very
What the hell? What am I looking at there?
yeah.
It's like a rat
Um,
folk.
This is why we don't have chihuahuas, guys.
They look the way Jelly acts.
Oh. But there we go. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
All right, yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes. I can hear the jelly monster scurrying back to her seat.
I got an ice cream.
You are totally gonna get your character killed one of these days.
And it's gonna be so much fun.
Do you want your character to die?
Not particularly, but I'll have the fun of creating a new character.
And this time it'll be an actual witch.
Yeah, watch
Well,
it be a witch, and then they exclusively use melee weapons.
Okay, that would be fucking hilarious. I kind of have to do it now.
For fuck's sake.
I have used melee weapons today, though.
Yes, I'm very proud of you for finally using your melee weapons.
But to be fair, though, the electricity damage is quite fucking cool.
So it wasn't sneak attack.
You know, the rogue's bread and butter.
I mean, you
Well, it's
did
just, you know-
pick a useful cantrip for your ability, though, so that's at least good.
I mean,
Yeah.
it attacks two characters at once.
Yeah. I have spells that can hit multiple characters as well, but I keep having to use them on heals.
They had the option to get cantrips, but I decided not to. Yeah, one of my some Tengu abilities is to give me cantrips, so I decided to go for weapons instead.
Ooh.
Yeah, like one of them is like produce flames, and then another one I think gives me a wind cantrip.
It looks like... Sorry. It looks like there's only two enemies here in this little shed. Or mausoleum, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
That we're aware of. We'll see what happens. We need to figure out a way to start making those undead healing potions for Aiden. I know he's already started trying to figure it out.
Hello, I'm back.
I just
But,
need
like-
to make more money.
What's that feat? What's that feat that like lets you use dex instead of strength?
I'm looking at it now. There's a feat in first edition. There doesn't seem to be an official one for second edition.
Wow.
Damn, that's rough.
But,
I'm
like,
trying to find out.
remember the creatures in the cabin with the pollen? They seem to heal what's his face instead of actually
yeah.
harming him.
But that wasn't actually supposed to happen.
Yeah,
but
no,
that
they
was
don't
maybe,
have
Oh.
yeah. We
Okay.
weren't sure what they were doing, so we just kind of
We're all new to Pathfinder, so that's why I kind of we're all learning, even myself, as we go.
Okie doke.
As to what happens.
I didn't even notice that something was wrong with my sheet at all. Until Hero said it. Like even when Hero said it, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought I know something. I'm like, okay, let me look at it, see what's going on. Maybe we just set to the wrong setting, and I changed the setting. I'm like, oh, wait, that's still happening. Then I looked in, then I basically just did a Google search, and So I'm trying to find out. I mean, like, I wouldn't.
Maybe I pressed a button wrong.
No, it's kind of how it's supposed to be. I'm kind of okay with just adding this feat to be used. But I think what it is, I don't think there's technically combat feats in Pathfinder 2e. You know, that's what the issue is. The first Pathfinder had combat feats. So, like, you had feats for, like, teamwork that if, like, everyone took the same feat, they would stack up together.
This ice cream is fucking amazeballs right now.
There's nothing for rogues that give us that.
But swashbucklers deal dex damage automatically, and so does a type of rogue. But I think I don't know if that's what you are in. The thief.
I'm a weird rogue.
The thief rogue does dex damage too.
Yeah, because I'm a scoundrel rogue, so.
I don't know, Pads doesn't really seem like too much of a thief. I mean, she's a bit of one, but not, like, massively.
Yeah, so, but we're... Oh, almost. Wrong character.
Oh, I'm so happy we took an ice cream break.
We were supposed to get ice cream?
I mean, I used the break to go use the restroom. Is your ice cream yellow?
That's fucking
No,
messed up.
I went to pee and then I got ice cream.
You went to pee and
lemon
ice cream
Italian
for
ice.
it? You went
I
to
had a
pee-
peanut butter. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's what I had.
You went to pee and all of a sudden ice cream formed? That's magical. Please, please tell me it's not chocolate.
Well,
Oh, God.
So are we all back and we can just maybe skip this conversation and go to combat?
I know, it's a seems like a pretty important conversation.
This answers so many questions about Jelly.
I'm
I mean,
concerned.
Our bone
The-
players.
the ice cream itself is vanilla, so...
Kinky.
Yeah, that's
Oh no.
that's the opposite of kinky being vanilla.
I'm allergic to fruit, okay? Like,
Alright.
actually.
But if we're all back, are we all back?
I think the only person I didn't
Okay,
hear the
if you're
voice of was
you're not
Habuza.
here, say something.
I
No.
fall for that too many times, okay?
Is Rattlebones here?
Yeah.
Habuza's the only one I
Cheerio.
didn't hear.
That's because I'm
Aiden?
staying away from the poop conversation.
Okay, there we go. All right, yeah,
That's
we're all
fair,
here.
That's fair.
Alright, we're all back, so let's continue. As you guys open the door, you
Let's perform
see...
this heist.
Yes, I know, I was trying to pick this a little upbeat. You see these two dog-like creatures with their sunken skin holding short bows at the ready.
Oh.
And let's get into combat. So let's roll initiative.
It's a normal roll for initiative.
That's a normal roll initiative. No one really said there was like stealth or sneaking. You guys just all stood in front of the door and then opened it.
Yeah, but like, I had it set for stealth. What is it normally?
Perception.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. Oh, that's nice. All right.
I feel like we're about to like go into like Ocean's 11 or some shit with this music.
Either that or we're about to rob a train because it's a western.
And for a second, I thought of the Final Fantasy.
Ooh, I hear it.
All right. So let's begin this
Oh,
adventure.
Gwampy.
As Aiden, you are not the first to act.
What?
Huh?
No, Aiden is the first to act. He's 25.
I am.
Uh-oh.
That means there's
Surprise round?
that means there's something that we don't see.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
It's not all fucked. It's
Did-
not all.
Yeah, it's almost like, there's dark corners that we can't see at all.
As let's see. Out of the bone pile spouts a tiny little demon. And I would like Huyo to make a will save.
Public, normal.
Public's fine.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
Yeah, what a shock.
You are fighting 3, and you are also gonna be fleeing.
Oh, shit.
You are forced to run away due to fear of some composing. On your turn, you will spend each of your actions trying to escape the source of the fleeing condition as exponentially as possible, such as by using move actions to flee or opening doors, barring your escape. The source is usually the effect or the caster that gave you the condition. Do some effect might define something else. You can't delay or ready while you're fleeing. So you must spend your next turn running away with all your action points. As
Great.
creature bounced, little jumped out of like the bone pile and said some words. It just frightened you to your core.
Oh boy, if only I could fly away then. Oh.
And yeah, it is gonna change its form as well.
Wait, I can't see the Pugwampy. Or the Quaslet, sorry.
Because you're not deep enough in.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Who's supposed to be drunk here?
You.
As it changes to a wolf. It's getting. I don't know why it doesn't have a.
I don't see a token for the thing.
It's coming. Don't worry.
Oh shit. Wait.
I'm just gonna link them together. There we go. Now it is Aiden's turn.
So you're not gonna leave me to die if I go in there, right?
I'll be going in with you.
Apparently.
Up
I
into
have
the
a
breach.
plan.
You have a plan?
But you're still badly damaged.
Alright, Aiden, as you take a step forward, can you please roll me a will save twice and take the worst result?
Oh god.
So then if you right click it, you should... Okay. As you feel that all luck has been stripped away from you at the mere presence of these creatures, you must always roll a disadvantage. I don't know if it's automatically going to work or not, but let's see. If you do whatever you want to do.
Oh, time to smack a wolf.
Okay. automatically do it. So that's good
Yep.
to know. All right, as you try to swing at the wolf, you miss.
Only one thing left to do. Raise the shield.
All right, go ahead and you should have the action for raise shield now. There we go. All right. It is now one of the Pawumpy's turn, and it is going to ready its short bow and attack you, Aiden. Oh, but with a 10, it misses. And Hmm. And let's make it attack again. To pull another bow out and misses even more. Jeez. You hear more of the high-pitched squeals as yeah. Someone. It moves back. All right. All right. That's its turn. Callie, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna shoot at the one I can see.
All right. Go ahead and just make sure you target it.
Yeah. Go with again. 16 hits. 6 damage, and then I'm gonna move over to there.
All right. Mr. Radabones, it is your turn.
Okay. Move to the door. I'm assuming that's good enough, or do I need to move somewhere else?
That's fine.
All right. And then my character starts coughing and wheezing and just spews ancient dust all over Aiden and the wolf.
All right. Let's see. Let's do a save. The wolf succeeds.
Whew.
All right, and Aiden, you also need to make a save. And I believe, according to Rome, you have a disadvantage, so...
Yes, you have a disadvantage. You should all.
Oh, that nat 1 is great.
Critical failure. That
Double
is beautiful.
damage and persistent damage. It's a
All
good
right.
thing this is awesome.
All right, I'm rolling for damage.
And I take
2.
2. I'm just moving him over here.
And Aiden, you take double, you heal double.
Heal 8, and he has that persistent damage.
So what's the persistent damage? 1 persistent negative damage? Okay, I'll put the persistent on.
Yeah, he
here.
critical failed, so it's double persistent damage too. Woo!
Let me. There it is. So 2 negative. And how long does that last?
It doesn't say.
I think it's just a instant thing, and then it just goes away.
Huh,
Typically
that's weird.
persistent. Typically persistent less. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know how long. It doesn't say.
It's usually a save that they do. But okay.
Do I just click heal then, since I hit double it?
Yeah.
Yeah, hit heal twice.
Yeah, you just click heal twice for yourself.
Alright. Alright. Anything else, Mr. Ratterbones?
No, because I moved and I casted, so I'm done.
Alright, Pads, it is your turn.
Okay, so that thing is gone, right? That area effect.
Yeah, it's gone.
I move. Damn it! Stop colliding with walls, god damn it!
Alright, and Pads, can you please roll a wisdom, a roll save as well, or a disadvantage?
Wisdom.
Yeah, well.
Okay. Fan knowledge at the whole. Where's wisdom?
It's just well.
Oh,
There's
it's
a-
will. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Alright, let's go ahead and roll again. Disadvantage. Doesn't matter too much, but you know.
Wait, I have to roll again?
Yep, so right click it and re-roll and keep the worst result. Alright. And haha. Alright. You are also feeling the luck stripped away by you. By these creatures.
Feel luck stripped away.
Yep, everything you it does it automatically, so don't worry. That's one
Okay.
action. What would you like to do for the rest?
I'm gonna take my motherfucking rapier and I'm gonna stab that motherfucker.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna try and stab it into the ground.
And then you miss as the luck makes your rapier just pull sparks.
Okay, I'm gonna stagger with my dagger then into the ground again.
Right. And miss as well. As
I
the luck-
forgot to cast shield. I should have casted shield. Fuck it, never mind.
It's fine. Tickwaz, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
All right. We're gonna act together for our movement. I'm going to move here, so I can see
Okay.
the wolfie over there, and Githro's gonna move here, and I'm assuming he needs to make a save.
Yep, we'll save at disadvantage.
$14.
And fortunately, you get through as well. Feels the luck stripped away. Actually, wait. Let me just double check. Is Get Throw affected by this? Yep. All right.
I don't think Ethereal or Phantom does anything to save me from that. That's fine, because the move was the only thing we were doing together. I'm taking the rest of the turn, and I'm going to target the pup.
Go ahead.
Does
anyone else feel like a bit of a
And go for a
Witcher
phase
theme
bolt.
going on with this music?
Liking it. Oh, make you attack. Oh, with a nat 20.
Too bad crits does nothing on this. Oh wait, it does. Takes double damage.
Yes, it-
Sweet.
Yes, it does.
I didn't think it did. I'm so used to spells not caring if they crit. But go ahead and take 8 from my phase bolt. And that's it.
That was the closest one, right?
I was targeting the wolf.
Oh, the wolf. Oh, never
Yeah,
mind.
I already had him targeted.
I just hit the wrong creature. There we go. Alright. And is that the end of your turn, right?
Yes, indeedy.
And Jordan, would you begin your flee? So let's do
Random question. Why is it
Yes.
showing their player names instead of the character names?
No idea. I can fix that though.
I noticed that for both Brandon and Jordan.
Oh, really?
good,
On my screen, it
'cause-
says my player name.
No, it says worse than Jordan for me on the encounter tracker.
Oh, and the encounter tracker. Oh, God.
Oh, and the
It's
encounter
so
one,
fucking
that's
weird.
always been a bit mixed. Yeah, actually, Jordan is the only one who's named as...
Alright, I can fix that.
Oh, mine too. That's fine.
I think you can right-click
Isn't
somewhere on yours to fix it, or on your character sheet. Even?
I fixed it. Alright, and Kuyo, that's your turn. Oh, once you...
Yeah, I have one more movement. That's my turn.
Alright. Go ahead and end your turn. Alright. It is the other Pokemon Bee's turn. With a short bow, it is gonna target Githro. Ooh. That misses. And yeah, it's gonna attack again. For the second shot. Jeez, misses as well. And gonna take steps back over here. Alright. It is the Closet / Wolf's turn. It's going to attack Aiden once. So Aiden, this is a 20. Why didn't you give me if it hits or not? A 20 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. You take 1 point of damage, but you can use your reaction, I believe. And now for the second action, it is going to use knockdown, so it's going to knock you prone, Aiden.
So I can just hit block on the first damage?
Yes. You hit block and then you hit damage.
Okay.
And then you are knocked prone. And now it's going to attack you again. With its jaws. 17 to hit you, Eden. I think you're flat-footed now. I'm not sure if that hits or not. Why isn't that?
Spot on.
Spot on. Okay. And then oh, shit. You take 4 damage. And that is their turn. Aiden, it is your turn.
Oh, time to stand up, so I just right click on prone.
Yep. Alright.
Let's see if this actually does anything.
Alright. Yes, that is a hit. With 6 damage. As you stab it once.
We got the motherfucker flanked.
And now, just because I'm an idiot, I'm gonna try my luck.
Okay. And you miss. Alright. Alright. They're gonna attack Githro. The first attack, that is a 25 to hit. For 4 damage to Githro.
Owie!
And then it's going to make a second attack against Githro. Oh, with a critical miss. It's happy that it got to hit.
But he sees no reaction from Githro about the hit.
No, but he saw the arrow stick in. And now it steps forward and draws. Oh, I guess he can't do that this turn, but he's getting ready to draw his short sword. And now, can Mr. Adderbones and Tickwas both roll with will save at disadvantage? Okay. And Mr. Radderbones, you are not affected by this. Tickwise, you feel your luck being drained. Callie, it is your turn.
I'm gonna summon something.
Okay.
Do a sprite. Yeah.
Alright.
I'll put it like there.
Alright. The sprite is summoned.
Does it take its turn after mine?
Yes.
Cool. Going for this one, I'm gonna use color spray.
Okay. Can you just put the cone down?
I can't. It didn't give me one.
Oh, did you get one?
Should
How do I
show at the bottom.
no. How do I rotate it? So I, like,
Shift. Shift and then scroll wheel.
oh, I fucked it up.
But you're going for this.
Yeah, just that one.
I want to see the pretty. I want to see if it does the pretty colors. But it didn't. All right. Let's have it roll a will save. It is a success.
Okay, it's dazzled for one round.
Okay.
I have no clue what that means.
You can
So
click on it to see what it does.
dazzled. Your eyes are overstimulated. The vision is your only precise sense. If vision, all your creatures are concealed. So basically, in order for it to attack, it has to pass a DC 5 flat check.
Cool. And then
DC 5? Wow, that's so small.
Yep.
melee it?
Go ahead.
Or is it close enough?
Yeah, you're in
I
the
don't
you're in a
even
square
know
from
what
each
I-
other.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
I don't even know what a DC.
And miss. Oh, actually, it also needs to roll a will save too. at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Just roll again.
Yeah, just
If
right
you-
click it, and you can say reroll and keep the worst result.
Cool.
And
17.
believe you're not going to be. Yep, you're not affected. All right. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, Mr. Rattlebones, what would you like to do?
Am I within touching distance of the wolf or no?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just cast Chill Touch on the wolf. All right, DC Fortitude save.
Let's see. It fails. So. Da, 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 da.
He's enfeebled.
Well, that's for on a critical failure, though, not a failure.
Target attempts to basic fortitude save, but is also enfeebled for 1 round on a critical failure. Okay. The
Yeah,
only critical
okay.
failure doesn't have anything extra.
Yeah. So you just deal the damage for 1d4 negative damage.
Take 6.
Oh, crap. I hit the wrong button. Delete. Alright. Badly injured. Alright.
Let's see, that was 2 actions, so I'm going to cast Shield on myself.
Alright. Alright. And Padge, what would you like to do? Jelly, are you here?
Jelly, did you die?
R.I.P. Jelly?
Jelly?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Jelly?
Hear me
Jelly?
now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So, as I was saying, I'm going to attempt to stab this motherfucker into the ground so he can't move with my rapier.
Alright. Make your attack. Fortunately, the luck that you have is not enough as your stab bounces off the stone floors.
Okay, let's go one more time. Wait, no, it's map 3, not strike 3. So no, I'm going to go with my dagger instead.
That's still a mock negative. Doesn't matter what you attack with, each time you attack is negative. But that is a hit and a critical hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Click on critical, not just hit. Not just damage.
Yeah.
Click on critical.
Yeah. Delete that. There we go.
18 motherfuckers!
And with that, the wolf changes shape back to that creature before it is falling apart dead.
Oh yeah! In that case, okay, instead of my shield, I'm going to do the you're next thing.
Can you put that in chat so I can see what it does?
I will indeedy.
Do you attempt an intimidation check with +2 something to demoralize a single creature that you can see that can see you? Alright, so which one of these two are you trying to...
Only one of them can see her right now.
No, both of them can see her.
No, the other one can't. He's dazzled.
The other one can't. So, You do
This dude right here.
No. Do this one. This one.
Okay, this one.
The
Yeah,
other
I'll
one
do
can't
that
see you right now.
So do intimidation.
Hang on. Fun no mage at the hull. And let me see. Where's my intimidation? That's me. No. No. Where the fuck?
Is it in
I see.
proficiencies?
And your proficiencies.
Son of a bitch. Do you know what?
You also didn't add your +2 circumstance bonus.
So it'd be 10, but even so... Wait, I can't... Hang on, I can't re-roll this with my hero point. Why can I not?
Do you not have any more hero points? Because I think you've been using them a bunch.
I have 1 hero point.
Oh, probably because there's a skill check. So just... You can try... Oh, and it made you roll twice. So you give you disadvantage. That's probably why. So just do another roll and make sure you add +2.
Okay. Intimidation... +2.
Oh, it still did... I'm going to take the first result. Alright.
Okay. I took the hero point away from me.
Alright. So 2, yes. Ooh, and it is demoralized.
Yeah.
So let's see. Alright. Alright. Oh.
Okay, so that creature should be fucking terrified of me right now.
It is a success, so it is frightened 1.
Hell yeah.
I think we were doing this wrong, but we learned. Okay. It is now Tikwa's turn.
Okie dokie. Githro's going to use the move action to move up to this dude. And then we're going to act together. As I am targeting my dear friend Githro and giving Protect Companion.
Alright. Alright.
Which I think that automatically went on there.
You have to do a little bit drag and drop, but we can work on making it on.
Okay, I saw the effect just go off on him, so I wasn't sure if it automatically did it. Alright, and then he, on the shared action, is going to pull that cold blade and take it at this bastard over here. With yet another furious strike.
Hero, I don't want to hear you ever say you don't like Foundry. Never again.
I will still make my complaints about this system.
Only I'm allowed to say it.
I can still make my complaints even if I am rolling good tonight. So you can take 31 cold damage.
Yes, as you just
As I chop its head off.
smash it, just a little smear of blood against the wall. Alright.
And he just, after doing that, turns to the other one and just smile wider than a human should be able to.
Right. Kuyo, it is your turn.
Am I fleeing anymore, or am I allowed
No.
to move back?
You're allowed to move back. You're only fleeing 1 turn.
For all the good it does, I will just move over here and end my turn.
Okay.
You can't do anything else.
It is the last turn.
Should be able to remove the fear off of you.
It goes down by 1.
No, I am so frightened.
Oh, okay.
I can't do anything.
Yeah, a lot of some of the conditions Pathfinder, they just reduce automatically.
Okay.
Like, that's why you have numbers behind them, especially when they have like numbers behind them. All right. This guy is frightened. Wait. There's us. Oh, okay. This is what's gonna happen. The creature throws its weapons on the ground. Gets below, right next to the sprite, and starts yammering to the sprite.
If he ran through my squares, don't I get an attack of opportunity?
He ends his turn next to your square.
Oh, so if you're, as long as you're ending next to them, you could run completely around them in a circle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Without triggering an attack of opportunity.
That's weird. Okay.
When you leave, well, that's how it is in D&D too. Once you leave that attack range, that's when you trigger it. Unless you have like the polearm feat or something.
Yeah, you can move around people as much as you want. You just can't leave their range.
Yeah.
I've always, every DM I had ran it the other way. All right, no problem. Just checking.
Wow. Okay. And start yammering to the sprite in the Squabbling language.
What
Can
language is it
anyone-
speaking?
Sylvan.
Can anyone understand
I
this
speak
language?
Sylvan.
You speak Sylvan. Now the door's open. You understand it. Sylvan, you want to... Oh, but listen, the other thing was trying to get us. We don't want to do it. We just want the things that are here. Come on, don't kill us. Please. And that's what it's spending its turn begging for its life. To the other sprite who it knows it is of a light creature. So,
Tragic.
yeah, that's its turn. While it's dead. Aiden, what would you like to do?
Very tragic.
Kill it.
I mean, the information wasn't shared to the rest of us, so.
Nope.
Nope, that's fine.
I'm just gonna move right next to it.
Or on top of it, apparently.
Yeah.
And I have to be very close. I'm just gonna put my little hand on his shoulder.
You watch it, it'll just like looks big eyes and this ugly face as like snot swollen out of its nose, and it just looks hideous. But it's like giving like you the big eyes.
Wrong character, buddy. This one doesn't care.
What do you do, Aiden?
Trying not to target myself. I
Oh.
think I got it targeted him.
I can move.
No, you're still targeting yourself.
Yeah, I just moved himself down.
Okay.
It's like left shift click or left alt click or something.
It was because they
One
were on
those.
top of each other. It was counting
Yeah.
him instead of the creature.
As it's looking at me, I'm looking at him, and he's just seeing my smiling grin, and then my rapier in my other hand comes flying towards his stomach.
I'll give you plus
Me.
2 on your attack, but you still have the luck being drained from you.
And I look at him.
He looks
And he looks at me. And I look at him.
That is a hit.
Are main heroes the only like
And it,
fans of what's his face?
Right now.
you watch it, it just like is
Weird Al.
impaled by your sword cane, and it still looks up to you like his hands up bleeding as it's near death.
And I'm just gonna keep smiling back. And then I'm gonna wail on it with my hand.
Okay. I'm gonna say no roll is needed. It is defenseless, impaled. It is dead.
And I am going to town on it like a college boy on a Saturday night alone.
And Tekwa's the only person who probably would have cared, cannot see that happen with where he's standing.
Exactly why I did it there. Worked out amazingly for placement.
I'm the only nice person in this party, aren't I?
Just remove all of these unlucky or unlucky.
Githro sees that happen and he just gives you a nod of approval.
All right. As you guys look around, this place seems just to be a pile of bones and other such items that have been pulled from the crypt that's in the center as a collection. As the interior is just a complete disarray.
Anybody else feel good after the fight? I feel like I relieved a lot of stress. Very therapeutic.
I got poked.
Feel awesome. So guys, wasn't it a great idea to open that shiny door?
I got poked.
Did you leave it there?
I'm done here.
Can I do a
this
perception to
place.
see if anything is of value or of use?
Sure.
I'm just gonna look and see if I see the books.
There are no books. You do notice that inside of the pile that there are some bracelets, a bracelet, and a gold ring.
Want me to identify those?
I pence on one of them. I don't care which. I just want one of them. The shiny.
Well, I will work on identifying. Well, first things first. I'm gonna detect magic.
And before you, God, I want to try something.
Okay.
There we are. Oh, let's also end combat. Oh, okay. Worse, this is how it should be working now. Oh wait. So here it is.
Blind or open?
Open's fine. Just kind of choose which one. Alright.
I only saw one unusual object, so I clicked it.
Yeah.
By the way,
Well,
when I did detect magic, were they both magical?
No, just the bracelet. Did
Okay.
did you do it through the chat box or through your inventory?
I did it through the chat box.
Okay, that is a success.
I didn't know it's in my inventory.
Yes, it was. So, it is a bracelet of dashing.
And what is the ring? Just a
The
ring?
ring is just a ring, a 10 gold piece ring.
Okay, so while I'm looking at the two items and figuring out what they are,
I pence on the bracelet.
you don't know what the bracelet is. You just said you wanted one or the other.
Well, I just pounced on them in general. Okay, which one did I get wrong? I just pounced on one of the items.
You would have had to give the item to heroes to identify.
Okay.
Yeah, you literally just said, as I went to identify what the items were, you're like, I don't care which one, I just want one.
Okay. Which one did I pounce on, Rome?
You identify. You are the one who rolled.
I can roll a 1d2.
But no, you're the one that saw the items. So you saw
Me?
them, and yes, you are the one who rolled the perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, so you literally found the two items, and then I said I can identify them, and you literally just said, I don't care which one, I want one of them shiny. So they were both in my possession to identify.
Okay. And then you identified the bracelet, and I was like,
I haven't said anything in game yet.
Nope.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm going to silence my drunk self. I do apologize.
I'm holding the two items. I look at the rest of the party and go, one of these items can help someone being more acrobatic. The question is, which one of our two acrobatic people should I give it to, and whether or not she is a good girl?
Okay.
Miss, I was
know.
gonna open the shiny door early.
I know, guys, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry with the shiny door. I really do apologize. It was just so shiny. But wasn't I really good with digging those graves? Remember? When you stopped me and I went to dig those graves, didn't I dig those graves really good? A really good kitty when I digged those graves.
I tell you what, I'll give you a chance to. Well, oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something, Mr. Kuyo?
Do you really deserve it right now? You did almost get us killed a few times already.
But I'm right. Because I went to dig those graves, like I was asked, and I was very good at digging the graves.
Does it really
Remember?
deserve you getting something for that?
I was so
Alright,
good.
I tell you what, and I close my hands around both items so that they're in my hands, and I put them behind my back, and I go, the two of you, looking at Kuyo and looking at Pads, are the ones that could benefit from it. I'll let you guys decide right hand or left hand as to which one each of you gets.
I'm gonna let it up to chance, and I'm gonna roll a 1d2.
Go for it.
You rolled an ID2. You give it the R.
Oh, sorry. R/1d2.
It's
But it's-
It's /R or /1.
Sorry, what?
It's /R, not R/.
/R.
/R space
R/.
1d2.
There you go.
She gets it.
Did I win? Yay!
And I hand the ring off to Kuyo.
Alright.
And I look at Kuyo and I say, I'm sorry.
Wait.
I'm taking that away if she does something bad, though.
Yay! I
So you
promise
better be good. That means you have to be good from now on.
Okay,
Otherwise,
so
I'm saying that for myself.
So I ask permission before I do anything?
Pretty much.
Okay.
And then you don't complain when you don't get your way.
Yes, and don't open doors that are in areas where things are dangerous without other people. Make sure those other people are also aware what is happening before you do it. Don't just go, I'm gonna open this door and open it. Okay?
Otherwise, I'm getting both items.
Here's your bracelet.
Okay.
It'll make you feel lighter on your feet. And Kuyo, here's a ring. It's shiny and I'm sure it sells for something.
Yeah. Guess I'll buy something from it with it.
I gave you both the items.
What's the bracelet of dashing? Oh.
Make sure you
Makes
equip
you
it.
lighter on your feet, giving you a +1 item bonus to acrobatics checks. Oh, fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Like I said, there were two people here that would benefit from it. And the big thing is, if you had rolled the opposite, I was already planning to roll a deception to make you think the ring was the item that did it. Got +7 to that. Might as well use it sometimes.
I love it. I love it.
But I let the dice do it.
Okay, guys. You know,
Oh god, he's back at him! Ah!
What?
Oh, every once in a while, when Rome removes the blood, the dead bodies come back as regular tokens.
Yeah.
Well, because when I end combat, they come back up so you can see them to loot them. Because people can forget them if they're not there.
The other
Okay.
things have anything to loot?
No, that was all that was there. Like they
Just
have
their
like
shitty weapons?
the shitty weapons. You can take some arrows.
Hey, Callie, there's some arrows if you want them.
I'm done with this place.
But there's no books
Hey.
in here.
Hey guys, you know, like we investigated the whole place. The whole place is clear now. I mean, this is good to bury that arsehole in, right?
Well, we need to find a book.
A
What's-
book?
Yeah, the
What
book that he asked us for
You-
inside. Oh my god, you don't pay attention.
Ew.
What's through this door over here?
I move over to
That's
Aiden.
just the way out.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, am I allowed to investigate over here?
Oh, coming.
Am I allowed to investigate?
I'm coming with you. We're not going far. I'm
Go
not
for it.
holding your hand.
What,
So-
like, am I allowed to investigate?
I'm coming with you too. Just go. I don't think you're gonna find much out here, although.
Okay, so I'm allowed to investigate. Cool.
Yes. We're going with you.
Okay. I didn't
Okay.
see anybody, so
Hold on.
I'm gonna walk down
Okay.
here. Am
There you go.
I allowed to investigate down here by the wall?
As you guys are leaving the church, you guys are leaving the church now.
She's just looking around the outer wall of it, and we're just keeping an
Okay.
eye on her so she doesn't get in trouble.
Okay.
Anyway, okay. While that's all
Okay.
going on, stop moving.
You guys-
What was going on
forever.
inside? Mr. Rattlebones is about to do something.
I'm gonna assume the
Wait.
sprite's gone.
There's nothing here, guys.
Well, actually, how
There's
long does this fight
nothing
last?
fun.
Callie?
Callie.
What?
How long does this fight last for?
Oh, it should be like way gone by now. So like a minute.
She'd be so. She's much more of a headache than she's worse sometimes.
So anyway, I walk up to Aiden. I open up. I put my arms up, and I'm like, "Up, Ace."
All right, I'll carry you.
And as he picks me up, I start to wheeze, and I cast station dust on him.
Okay.
Bleh.
Well, that's a bummer. So heal for 2.
So, hey guys, there's nothing in the surrounding area. Where do we go next? Do we tell like the circus people that our soul is free to be buried? Or like do we talk to the mayor and shit about what we've done so far? What do we do?
I think the first thing would be to tell the guy inside that we cleared out the graveyard and everything, but we didn't find his books.
Yeah, okay.
Now, Aiden, it's
Let's
up to you.
do-
If you want to continue carrying Mr. Railbones, you can put him down. The whole point was him to just belch on you.
I'll carry him over to his most favorite person because I think Tick would be a little annoyed.
He's making more friends!
Here you go. Here's your little buddy.
And
Okie
then, and
dokie.
I slink over and hook on to Tick.
This time, I'm putting you on my shoulder.
Oh, so when did you last have turkey? That kind of tasted like turkey.
Was that what that meat was?
Kind of tastes like it. Kind of good.
Okay. We're going to start moving forward, I guess.
Yeah, let's go talk to the guy.
Back to the church.
Alright, as you guys head back, you want me just to drag you all? Or do you guys want to go?
I mean, you can drag us all if you want.
Use your DM magic.
Use your DM magic and drag us all in there. Everyone huddle together.
Yeah, let's huddle.
Group huggies.
Fast travel.
And we open the map and we click the fast travel button.
As you guys enter the church, the freezing it now, and it's just kind of cleaning up, sweeping. Ah, you're back so soon.
Yeah, we didn't find your books in here at all.
We did clear out.
Yeah.
We did clear out the monsters in your graveyard and in that funky-looking stone tomb structure back there.
Oh, the monastery of. Ah, I really do need a hired gravekeeper. Just kind of keep tabs and everything, keep everything better.
You need guards is what you need.
Well, this
mean-
hasn't happened before.
Well,
So I
probably a
could-
good idea to invest.
I could be a gravekeeper if
No.
you want for the
No.
meantime.
We're not staying here.
No.
But like just until we leave.
Well, if you have other duties, I don't want to take you from there. It's require a 24/7 job, as you would just be.
Oh, it's 24/7? Fuck
Yeah.
that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's
We-
not
we-
a
we
part-time
got
job
shit
for
to
10
do.
minutes.
You don't have the attention span for that.
Yeah, no. No.
I
I
did
mean-
see.
At most, you get like 3-4 hours out of me at one time. But yeah, no. More than that, you're fucked. I'm sorry.
What she means to say is that we wish we could help, but our hands are tied.
Well, I did.
Yeah, sure. That.
I did promise.
But
that
we
Yes?
will still keep looking for your thingamabob.
The
Whatever the
books.
fuck you're looking for.
The books.
Yeah,
Books.
sure.
Ah,
Books.
Oh my God.
Yeah, sure.
please pay attention.
All right. Play with your
Yeah.
bracelet over there in the pew.
Yay, bracelet.
Anyway, yeah, we're gonna keep looking for the
checking
books,
but yeah,
but they're not here in the church grounds anymore.
yeah. Someone may have
Wait.
pawned them off somewhere.
Wait, are you sure they're not in the room over there? Because I could have a look.
No, they're
Well,
not in there.
Get back.
Or else you're losing privileges.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
Ah.
trying to be helpful. You know, just in case he forgot.
We had a
because, like,
deal. Don't
you know-
start with me.
books. Books. Okay, every book looks just like the other, and I was just saying I could like look at all the books and make sure that
I appreciate it, but I was in that room, and that is not where it is.
Yeah, and we've already
Okay.
checked everything
Yeah.
here on the grounds. So as we continue to
Okay.
investigate around, if we find the books, we will bring them to you.
books. Books are in a library. Is there a library nearby? We could look through the library.
I know this isn't much, and he says he hands. This is a brooch of shielding. It's something. If this would be an acceptable compensation for what you have done.
Compensation? Yes, please.
All right, and I put my hand out to
You
take
had
it.
conversation.
All right, and I will add it to your inventory.
I'll divvy it out later.
And there you go. The brooch of shielding. Add it to your inventory. And it's like, if you do come across, I will definitely reward you more for the books. If there's anything else, I think you mentioned you needed to have a funeral.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
need
we
to get
do.
the funeral done. Any idea? I know the place is kind of a mess, but any idea
Well-
when we might be able to lay him to rest?
He looks out the window. Well, luckily there seem to be some fresh dug holes, so that seems to have definitely, settle most of the time consuming.
So, some of the holes still have occupants.
Wait,
Oh.
but what if we cremate the arsehole? I mean,
All right, you
First.
need to go be shush.
okay. I'm gonna play with my bracelet
There's
and
no
Yeah,
crematorium
you do that.
here.
dancing thing. So I'm gonna start dancing.
But there are some freshly dug holes. I can, do the ceremony tomorrow quite
Okay.
easily.
All right, we'll go let our the rest of our band know.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you so much for what you have done. Just so you know, I am thankful.
Any idea how these weird demon creatures came too? Like, this is supposed to be like a church. I thought churches were like protected from them.
Well, you know, there's a lot been happening with the land around us,
Yeah.
with the crop falling and other. I wouldn't want to use the word disaster to over-exaggerate the situation, but there's been people going missing, general ill weather. The whole land itself has been affected. I know that the hermits blame this town for it, which does not make any sense. We have been here for quite a while for all the troubles that happened suddenly.
Yeah, we
The
met a
peop-
couple of
the-
people from the hermits.
Yeah, those people were saying that like the town was damaging like nature and shit. So yeah.
We have been here for a while. That doesn't, to me, make any sense.
Yeah, and we only were here for a short time and they attacked us.
So, the hermits, as far as I am aware, were quite nice people. Of course, a little standoffish because they, are hermits. Not exactly the best on social skills, but still quite doable. And you just have to be respectful of the differences everyone has.
Yeah, exactly. But, attacking people, that's no good.
Guys, yeah, if you want to appease like the hermits and shit, maybe you should like worship nature and stuff. Yeah.
That's not really how that works.
Not really, no.
Yeah.
Well, I know the mayor it's quite on good terms with them. Perhaps if you talk with him, he will be able to find out more about what's going on.
Yeah. Alright, well, we will go let our friends know about the funeral for tomorrow, and then we'll try and see if we can find the mayor. Where's our map? Do we even have, like, the mayor's place listed on there?
Well, that's what I was about to say. He is actually going to tell you where the mayor's house is.
Because I was about to ask him to do that if we didn't have it on our map.
Yep, you do now.
Great.
Yeah.
Alright.
Off to the mayor's house.
So, I guess it's up to the rest. I guess it's up to the
mayor's house. Doo-dah. There we go, are we?
I guess it's up with the rest of the party. Do we go let the camp know that we have the funeral set for tomorrow now, or after we see the mayor?
I mean, like, we'll
Mayor
see
is on the way, so
we'll see the mayor's people like before we go to sleep at the circus camp. So yeah, let's do that before we go to sleep.
Great. Okay. Does anyone need any dirt rubbed on them before we leave?
Good, but I suppose I could check up some shops while we're on the way to the mayor's office.
We did that like the day before.
Yeah. The shops yesterday.
Yeah, you guys did.
You did.
No,
You were
did.
there. You bought the potions for all of us.
Yeah.
Shelly's so drunk she can't remember shit.
No, I still have some gold.
you could just save that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you take the gold away from when you bought everything?
I did, yeah. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
But I still have some gold left.
So it sounds like the party wants to go to the mayor's office first.
So as you guys
One
head,
is on the way.
Are there any shops between us and the mayor's office?
no, there are not.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, as you guys head to the mayor's office, it's about midday. The town is still kind of quiet. It seems like people are still trying to figure out what's going on and deal with the influx of bad things that's been happening.
Can't wait to get to the mayor's house and see that there's like demonic rituals going on, and then we get into another combat.
Dear God.
As you come to the mayor's house, it is a little bit larger than everyone else. Not quite a mansion. Everyone seems to have basically a 2-bedroom house. This is just a little bit bigger, but not extravagant as so. As you knock at the front door of a fairly nicely a wood door that's been carved. Like a young teenager girl answers the doors. Hello. The mayor isn't really taking solicitations from colorful folk who are dressed up as.
We're from the circus.
Githro gets right
He knows
into the
us.
guy's face, smiling ear to ear really creepily, and just goes, "He hired us. We're here to
Slams the
report
door.
in."
Slams the door. Slams the door right in Githro's face.
So his head's on the other side of the door because he's a ghost. "He hired us. We're here to report in."
Running away.
We're not helping right now.
Dad!
Okay.
Us!
I'm going to do a little knock at the door.
A few seconds go by. The mayor steps forward, opens the door.
Tikwaz is just
Oh.
sitting there like, "No, Githro, that's not how we say hi."
Hi. Did you find the sheriff?
Oh, we did indeedy.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We found the office and it was ransacked.
Yeah, the office was ransacked. The mill had been plagued by many different creatures, including those horrible wasps. And the church was fucking...
Go over there.
The church was absolutely devastated with the preacher locked in the back room because there were demons.
Demons? Oh.
The only thing we keep finding for clues is the symbols of the hermits.
Shit going on here, Mayor.
I told you, I don't. The sheriff is handling this. And
Well,
it was,
clearly he's not.
well, they were searching into things and doing some stuff, trying to investigate. I'm not gonna micromanage the sheriff. She's been the sheriff for quite some time.
And she's missing, and all
And she's doing
their notes
great
are
job.
gone. They've been ripped from the wall.
Well, I don't know what to. Yes, those are the facts.
Anyway,
Hey.
the only clue that we keep finding is the symbol that has to do with the hermits.
I'm telling you, it's just someone setting them up as the Fall Guys.
I would like to be able to find that out
don't
from
buy
them.
that.
Like, I know there was some issues with like us affecting nature with the farms and orchids and stuff, but we've been here too long for it to really matter.
That's not really how that works, but sure. Just can you just like point us in the direction of where they are, or tell us where they are, or lead us to where they are?
I can't leave my town like this. What kind of mayor would I be that leaves my town?
Then
in such
put
a
it on the
dis-
map at least. Let us go there.
Make
If you
a
find your answers any other way, so just give us the answer so we can actually solve your problem for you.
Yeah, because right now we've, unless you
'Cause
have
we have
any other
other issues
leads,
we have to
that's
deal
the
with.
only lead we have.
well. Have you even questioned the known thugs of the town?
Who?
What?
This is information you didn't give us.
Well, I kind of figured, hey, let's not just focus on one individual. Have an open
Enough.
mind.
You are not helping right now. Either help us right now, or
Where
whatever
can we
way we'll
find
figure it
these
out ourselves, or
thugs?
we'll just go about our own business. They ignore you entirely.
Where can we find, and Tickles gets in between everyone, where can we find the thugs and see if they have some weird demonic connection? Because so far, everything else is pointing elsewhere. Where can we
Maybe I-
find them?
They typically hang out at the tavern, the Mad Mug. I open it up on the inventory.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
But I understand. Like I said before, I will write a letter for introductions and get you a map made for you to head there.
Okey doke.
I don't have it ready right now. and I doubt your camp is gonna pack up and leave. So I just really implore that you just take the extra time to do everything to make sure that no stone is left unturned. I apologize for not giving information sooner. I am not an investigator. My job is not to solve crimes. I don't know how to solve
Neither is
crimes.
And our job is to
ours.
be a
We're not
circus.
here to solve crimes. We're a circus, and we have our own job.
Fuck.
You're the one asking us for help, so you need to give us the information from now on.
You
Any
did something
pertinent information.
How do you decide what's pertinent or not?
Well, you keep
tell
saying
us
that.
Decided what
information
was
that's
pertinent, and you keep telling us
we
it's
decide
not
whether
pertinent.
it's useful or not.
Yeah, we're gonna check out the Mad Mug. If this turns into a dead end, we're finding those hermits. And if you don't give us the hermits, then we're leaving. We're packing up camp and leaving.
Listen, if they're not at the Mad Mug, I'm dangling this mare off the bridge.
I'm not going to stop you from doing that.
The man just takes a big gulp.
Butter Aiden.
The amount of screwed up. I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, it's so. Githro's affecting me right now. And Githro steps up, pushes the boy back, and just goes, "This town is so fucked up, I seem normal here."
Sound wrong.
Wait, does that mean you want to? We have some open houses for sale. Do you want to?
He gets an inch from his face and goes, "You have your own deceased townsfolk rising from the grave with worms in their stomachs. Should the town be aware their town's mayor is allowing that to happen? And letting their mill be overrun by creatures, wasps, and scorpions so no one can enter it? Or the fact that the orchard was being infested by deranged creatures that were not acting upon their own free will, while the hermit symbol is the only clue?"
Wait, there's zombies coming from the graves?
Answer my question.
Worse.
I suddenly
Even
dropped my one.
worse than
one of my
zombies.
We're
swords
going
and-
to check out your
and
mad
went to
mug.
this mayhem.
We're gonna talk to your thug kids. And if they're a dead end, I'll come back. And your door won't stop me.
This is the DM asking to make sure I describe something in a certain way to not possibly mislead you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All the holes that were dug up had bodies in them,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
that the bodies, though smelled, did not look decayed, and
I
still
didn't
had
know
blood.
that. I didn't know that.
So it had
You
blood
didn't
and.
say- yeah, you actually didn't say
Okay.
anything. about
Okay.
that.
Again, that's my fault. I want to make sure. I
Githro's
describe
making a
it.
comment about the two bodies that were hollowed
Yeah,
out
we're talking about
husks.
the other two bodies who actually had worms in them. That
That
were
had
worms
in them.
around.
Digging up
Taking
bodies for more.
But all the graves did have bodies in them. These were not
Okay.
zombie bodies. Yeah. So that's
Okay,
on me.
thank
That's
you.
why I want
That's-
to take back and just try to describe everything correctly.
Okay.
Githro is describing the two fucking puppets with
Yeah,
worms
no, I know,
inside
I
of them.
I
Okay.
understand. I just want to make sure that they did not come from the graves. They were digging up just to have more bodies at their disposal.
I'm still pretty sure the only humans that were in this that would be in this town would be townsfolk. So Githro's going by his own assumption.
That's fine, and that's perfectly fine. That's why this is just me as a DM trying to make sure that you guys can go by your assumption and make sure that there are certain facts that are known.
But Githro is just letting his anger spirit side just take control right now because Tikwaz is getting irritated and succumbing to it right now.
Perfectly fine. I'm not trying to ruin the moment. That's so we can continue.
But yeah, anyway, the last thing Githro said was just, "We'll check out the Mad Mug, and if it's another dead end, we want the information to see the hermits for ourselves."
I'll write up the information for you now and the map and all
Make
that.
it a priority, Mayor. That is your first priority from right now. Because we can just ignore this whole situation. Otherwise.
Githro stands up tall, face away from him, puts a hand on his shoulder so he feels the absolute chilling cold, and just goes, "Good. We'll see you soon."
Yes, okay. Kind of like deflates in a high back chair, a bit like pale in the skin. You guys have any other questions?
Tikwas is just trying to like recenter himself right now.
I must enter the fact that I have a very, very sinister smile right now.
Okay.
Cool.
Great.
Cool.
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 All right,
Just for no reason. Like, I'm
We'll
a
be
rogue.
back if we don't
I can-
find any. We'll be back.
I mean, I'm a rogue. I can be sinister whenever the hell I fucking want.
So, where is the party headed to now?
Do we want to?
Mad Mug.
We're not going to swing by the camp yet. Okay.
Well, I mean, where are we at in the day? So,
Actually, yeah.
we might as well go to Mad Bug now.
Here, it's only lunchtime, so
Yeah,
we might
it's
as well.
Yeah, so we might as well just go to Mad Bug then.
Yeah.
And as we're walking, anyone who looks at Tiklos just sees him like trying to center himself and like shaking himself a little bit, and you can see that Githro just has a huge smile on his face, and he just keeps scaring people away that get near us.
Hey kid, you alright there, dude?
It's fine. I'm just need to regain control.
Control of
Take
what?
some deep breaths.
And as you guys arrive at the Mad Mug, you see that there's 3 performers doing stage. And as they are...
The performers.
Oh! And hold please as I get this going.
I'll try and bring
Transformation.
Githro
A
back
small
out here.
crowd has gathered around the street to watch these 3 colorful dressed people shouting and playing tambourines and pipes.
Neil Feckham May.
Prepare yourselves and your souls, people of Abington, for a cavalcade of celestial marvels, for a sight so spectacular and so marvelous that you shall speak of them forever, with awestruck tears in your eyes. Prepare for the show to surpass any you have ever seen, either yesterday or in the days before. Prepare for the dawning of Mistress's Dustlight Celestial Menagerie. The speaker is a tall, broad-shouldered woman carrying a whip and accompanied by a magnificent lion. A shirtless man covered in strange tattoos walks to her left, periodically breathing gouts of fire across metal batons that he carries in his hands. To the woman's right is a brilliantly bedecked clown who leaps and rolls, flips and cavorts in constant feats of acrobatics.
Neil Feckham May. I cannot see.
As we're gonna end the session.
Jelly can't see because she's not in the party right now.
Oh, okay. My fault. Boop.
She in timeout
Okay.
apparently.
Now I can see.
Wandered off and we left her behind.
Oh, Tamila Gratagon. Thank you very much.
Well, that's not scary looking.
That's
Yes.
fucking terrifying. That clown?
Well, that's a normal clown.
Fuck off.
And that's
Totally normal
Oh,
clown.
that's pretty.
Hello,
Hello,
mama.
lion. Hello, pretty lion girl.
and then that's the last one.
Needs more fire.
Are we gonna have like a circus showdown next episode?
Hello,
Yes,
fire
we
dude.
are. As they see you standing, it is the wannabes, pretenders, trying to put on a circus show. How about we?
the Pretenders? Oh, fuck you, my dudes.
We
You
challenge
cannot even
you.
compete.
Yeah, who are you guys again?
We challenge you to the performance duel, a time-honored tradition between circus members. That's where we're going to start the session.
Okay,
next
yeah,
week.
we're the circus. You're not even, like, I mean, you guys.
All
you're
right,
just
let
a
someone who's good with
sideshow.
words speak next time first, okay?
You're just a sideshow. You can't even be comprehended as a circus act. I mean, look at you guys. Seriously.
And with that, we're going to end the session. And we're going to start next time with a performance duel between Mistress's Dustlight Sexual Menagerie, which some of you might have been from where you left to join your current circus.
I mean, they can't even compare, in all honesty.
I mean, we'll find out.
We'll find out.
We'll see how drunk Jelly is next time.
So my rolls are next time.
Yeah, Jordan, you had some really bad rolls.
Everything and I nat one twice.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I would say blame Heroes. I think Heroes rolled like 6 nat 20s.
I mean, he rolled 2 20s right together.
I rolled 3. I rolled 3 tonight.
3. There was a bunch of nat 20s rolled overall.
It wasn't even that bad this session, considering how drunk I am.
Yeah.
Considering how drunk I am, I'm not even that bad.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, I think we're done for the session. Oh, I already did. I already did.
I think what I have is drunken luck.
What was that, Rom?
Yeah, what were you saying, Rom?
I already did the XP, I want to say, for everyone. So you guys got about 200 something. So you guys all should be at 726.
So another couple of sessions and we could level up?
Well, you guys can gain about 200 per session, so.
Yeah, so another couple of sessions would be able to level up.
Perhaps. Let's see how this kind of depends on what happens with this circus performance.
Oh, is that a hint?
I believe in the three of you.
Really?
You three are the performers. You three are the performers.
I mean, like
what? Really? You three are the performers.
Really?
Yeah, really. You are. The three of you are the performers. I'm security. The puppet's just a puppet. And Aiden's the pyrotechnic.
Okay, yeah, and I do some awesome aerial moves.
It'd be great to do without any aerial equipment.
Yep, you have no equipment here.
Do you know what? Fuck it, I'll fucking do it still. Just give me a long silk and I'll do that, motherfucker. I don't need a net. Fucking amateurs.
What's the silk gonna connect to? There's no trees near us.
Net. I said net.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about a net. I said you don't have anything, not even a silk attached to anything.
Well, there's this cool stick, and then there's this other cool stick.
Yeah, there you go. Use the sticks to get in the air.
I don't need a cool stick. I'm just fucking cool.
I got kicked out.
Alright. Well, everyone have a good night.
Yes, have a good night, everyone. I'm going to continue on to do some Disgaea.
Good
night.
GG's, everybody.
That was fun.
Oh my god, Charlie, you're so drunk.
I cannot wait until next week or the week after or whenever.
It's supposed to be next week.
Or whenever Rome is able to do his thingamabob, because he's got a thingamabob this week, don't you, Rome?
Rome already left.
Already? Oh. Rome, you suck.
My god. Alright, so I'm going to move on to Disgaea. I'm going to take a break real quick, so I'll see everyone in chat in just a few minutes. Goodbye, friends.
Bye.
Alright, yeah, we're going to take a quick break. I'll see you all soon. And I have a little surprise when we come back from the break. A new scene layout. Ooh, so you'll have to let me know what you think of it, but peace out. See you in a few minutes.